And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Starting off with tomorrow's fire weather forecast, the fire danger forecast here. We've got increasing fire danger here over the northwest part of the state from right around the Koyukuk Valley westward to the Noatak Valley into the Seward Peninsula. Area of extreme showing up there near the Kobuk Valley areas, and then some increasing areas here over the Yukon Flats along the north side of the central eastern Alaska Range on up in the 40-mile country, and a pretty good area of high fire danger from the Susitna Valley down into the northwestern Kenai Peninsula. Satellite imagery today showing an active front here pushing in toward the southeast coast with the moisture wrapping back up along the North Gulf Coast, bringing rain, Yakutat, into Prince William Sound, Portage, Whittier, on down the Kenai Peninsula. Rain the entire day, Kodiak Island, seeing wind gusts to 40 miles an hour with over an inch of rain falling today. And some good solid rain with gusty winds pushing into the southeast coast. A lot of clouds here over southern Alaska, a little bit more in the way of some clearing up to the north as this batch of clouds shifts westward here. Kind of a circulation right there. That's that upper level low that dropped down, bringing the cold air into the northern areas. Now kind of spinning right in this area and slowly moving westward. Out to the west, we've got some loose clouds out here with a weak system over the northwestern Bering Sea. And you can see that really not moving a whole lot there, kind of drifting, looks like actually back to the west-southwest a little bit. So Bering Sea over the next couple of days is going to remain virtually storm-free. Forecast for tonight, weak trough here brings some moisture to the western Seward Peninsula through the Bering Strait, maybe down to St. Lawrence Island. Otherwise dry through much of the interior, dry all the way down into Bristol Bay with whatever precipitation ending in those areas in the Alaska Peninsula, but continuing through the night but becoming lighter for Kodiak Island with that low center right over the island. Definitely lighter winds, IFR flying conditions there, fog, drizzle, light rain, lower clouds, and some shower activity here with this system out over the western Aleutians and southwest Bering Sea. This front keeps it wet all night long here for the North Gulf Coast and the southeast coast there, with wind slowly diminishing as the front makes landfall and begins to weaken. And then for Friday, we've got rain and showers, or rain changing to showers for the southeast coast as that front weakens into a trough there. Looks like periods of light rain up around Yakutat, eastern North Gulf Coast. Partly sunny skies here for south central Alaska. Afternoon showers developing over the mountainous terrain here, isolated thunderstorms across southern Alaska, especially the Alaska Range here back into the Kuskokwim Valley areas. Sunny and warmer, back into the 70s for the central northern interior up to the Brooks Range. And out here to the west, really nothing much going on, just a weak low out here, just northwest of Adak for a few showers. It may get as far south as Adak or Atka. And then this system down here south of Kodiak Island on Saturday, first day of the weekend, makes a pretty good jog up to the northeast there, coming up off the or just west of Port Alexander, and that'll spread rain in over the southern areas, possibly as far north as Juneau, but it'll be pretty light up in this area and a little bit heavier down there to the south. But winds won't be as strong as with this current one, so much weaker system here. Higher pressure building in toward the southern Kenai Peninsula, and so partly sunny skies, afternoon showers, isolated thunderstorms developing again over the mountainous terrain of the Copper River Basin and western Alaska Range, Kuskokwim Mountains, southwest hills here, and mostly sunny, high 70s and lower 80s up in the interior there with dry conditions all the way out to the Arctic coast. And a weak low here might bring some light rain, fog, and drizzle to the eastern Aleutians back to about Atka Island. Most of that should stay south of the Pribilof. Just looking for a light wind, cloudy day for the Bering Sea and all of the Aleutians. And then for Saturday, system drops down into the western Bering Sea there, bringing a chance of rain in toward Chimie-Attu. And then showers and areas of light rain with this weak trough here over the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta, maybe into the Kuskokwim Valley, back down in toward Bristol Bay in the Alaska Peninsula. And afternoon showers and isolated thunderstorms once again developing along the Alaska Range, but highs 70s and lower 80s for the interior. on Sunday again, and pretty nice here into the 70s for most areas of south central Alaska. Copper River Basin should be a dry day with some sun breaks for Kodiak Island, as well as the North Gulf Coast. Lingering isolated showers mostly in the afternoon over toward the eastern panhandle. Otherwise a dry day with high pressure just off the coast. Lows down that way in the lower 50s tomorrow morning, 40s and lower 50s over much interior Alaska. 30s and lower 40s for the North Slope and the Arctic coast, with lower to mid 40s here for the Aleutians and Bering Sea. Highs tomorrow, as promised, back into the 70s in the northern interior. In fact, even down in the Susitna Valley should see some lower 70s with 65 to 70 for the Kenai Peninsula, lower 60s in the Copper River Basin. Warming up even up here on the North Slope, back into the 60s there. 50s for the Panhandle, and then the following, or the Saturday morning lows, upper 30s, or in the 30s here, Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast, otherwise 40s and 50s here for the remainder of the state, except the Bering Sea and Aleutians a little cooler in the lower to mid 40s there. And then the highs, we've got 70-degree readings right on down into the Kuskokwim Valley, upper 70s, lower 80s in the central and eastern interior areas. And very nice day, south central Alaska temperature-wise, 65 to 75, near 70 in the Copper River Basin, but still upper 50s and lower 60s for the southeast coast.